Hello and welcome, my dear students. Class 10 ABC. Today, once again, I shall be highlighting the main points of the ongoing lesson the hack driver from a supplementary reader Footprints Without Feet. The narrator completes his graduation in law and joins a law firm as a junior assistant clerk. He is given the duty of serving summons and has to visit dirty and dangerous places for the purpose. He is sent to New Mullion to serve summons on Oliver Lutkins, who is wanted to appear in the court of law. The narrator meets a hack driver at the railway station. He takes him in his hack to various places in search of Oliver Lutkins in New Mullion. They do not find Lutkins anywhere. At last, the new lawyer is taken to Lutkins' mother, who threatens to burn him. The lawyer doesn't find him anywhere. He ends up paying for 6 hours to the hack driver. Back to the city, the young new lawyer is snubbed by his chief at his failure to find Lutkins. He is sent again to New Mullion, but with another man who has seen Lutkins and recognizes him. The lawyer shows his companion the helpful hack driver after reaching New Mullion. His companion tells him that the hack driver himself is Oliver Lutkins. The lawyer is made fun of. He is embarrassed at this sudden development and is very unhappy. At last, he serves the summons to Lutkins, who is still laughing.
By Sinclair Mills. Before watching this animation video, I have to introduce about the narrator. The narrator completed his graduation in law and joined a big firm as a junior assistant clerk. He was given the dangerous and dirty job of serving summons. Once, he got an opportunity to go to a village to serve someone. What do you mean by serving summons? An official demand to appeal in a law court. The only cheerful thing that the lawyer finds a man at the station. He was about 40, red-faced, cheerful and friendly man. Come on, let's watch the video. Before that, please subscribe my channel and bang the bell button.
Hey, I'm a lawyer. I need to find a man named Oliver Lutkins.
Lutkins? I saw him around here about an hour ago. It's hard to find him always. He's probably trying to start up a poker game in back of Fritz shop. Okay, come on. I'll help you to find him.
Yes, as soon as possible. I want to catch the afternoon train back to the city. It is very important and secret.
Don't worry, sir. We can drive around together and find Lutkins. I know most of the places he hangs out.
He was so friendly. He so immediately took me into the circle of his affection that I glowed with the warmth of it. I knew, of course, that he wanted the business, but his kindness was real. If I had to pay hack fare in order to find my man, I was glad that the money would go to this good fellow. I got him down to $2 an hour. He brought from his cottage a block away an object like black piano box on wheels.
I don't want to butt in on your private business, young fellow, but my guess is that you want to collect some money from Lutkins. He never pays anybody a cent. He still owes me 6 bit on a poker game I was fool enough to get into. If you want me to, I will go into Fritz shop and ask for him, and you can keep out of sight behind me.
I wanted to serve summons on Lutkins.
Oh, okay.
Tell me something about you.
Most folks around here call me Bill or Magnuson. My business is called William Magnuson Fancy Carting and Hacking.
All right, Bill. Shall we proceed to Fritz's shop?
Yes, Lutkins is just as likely to be there as anywhere. Plays a lot of poker. Have you seen Oliver Lutkins around today? Friend of his looking for him.
Yes, he was here a little while ago. He's gone over to Gustav's to get a shave.
Well, if he comes in, tell him I'm looking for him.
Sure.
Have you seen Oliver? No, I haven't seen him and I don't care to. But if you find him, you can just collect the dollars 35 he owes me.
I have seen him. He was walking down Main Street, this side of the hotel.
We went to Gray's barber shop, but we missed him by only 5 minutes. He had just left the pool room. He had just bought a packet of cigarettes and gone out. At the end, I paid to Bill for 6 hours. At last, we met a friend of Lutkins.
Oliver has gone out to his mother's farm, 3 miles north.
I know Oliver's mother. She's a terror. I took a trunk out for her once and she almost took my skin off because I didn't treat it like a box of eggs. She's about 9 feet tall and 4 feet thick and quick as a cat. She sure can talk. I'll bet Oliver heard that somebody is chasing him. He's gone on there to hide behind his mother's skirts. Well, we'll try. Remember me? I'm Bill, the carter and hackman. I want to find your son Oliver.
I don't know about Oliver and I don't want to.
Now you look here, we had just about enough nonsense. This young man represents the court in the city. We got legal right to search all properties for this Oliver.
You search all you want to. If you don't mind getting burned first.
Let us get out of here. She will murder us. Did you see her smile? She was laughing at us.
Yes, I have seen. It was nearly time for me to catch the afternoon train, and Bill drove me to the station. On the way to the city, I worried very little over my failure to find Lutkins. Next morning, the case was coming up in the court, and they had to have Lutkins. I was shameful, useless fool. I was ordered back to New Million, and with me went a man who had worked with Lutkins. When the train arrived at Mullion, Bill was on the station platform. Lutkins' mother was there talking and laughing with Bill, not quarreling at all. There's a fine fellow, a real man. I spent the day with him.
Did he help you to hunt Oliver?
Yes, he helped me a lot.
He must have. He is Lutkins himself.
But what really hurt was that when I served the summons, Lutkins and his mother laughed at me.
I told them about you. They are dying to have a look at you. They are about the only folks in town that missed seeing you yesterday.
So, guys, hope you have enjoyed this animated video. Now, the story, what we learn from the story? We learn from the story, the hack driver, that we should be attentive and careful in dealing with bad people. There are always good or bad people in every society. Bad people are always ready to take advantage of the good people. Their actions cause unnecessary troubles to the good people. And the narrator is a simple hearted person. He becomes an easy prey to Lutkins. Lutkins is a hack driver and is a shady character. The narrator comes to serve summons on him, but he befools him. The narrator is shocked to see how he has been befooled in the end. Thus, the story teaches the moral values of always being attentive in dealing with the people. After all, no one can guarantee of always being good. If one does good, one's life becomes a sweet experience. It is also seen that those who easily trust others are honest and simple hearted. They are also the persons who are easily cheated. This is fully applicable to the young lawyer. He easily trusts the hack driver, who is himself Oliver Lutkins. The young lawyer comes to New Mullion to serve summons to Lutkins. But Lutkins traps him in his trap. The hack driver, who is Oliver Lutkins himself, tells lies about Lutkins. He tells the young lawyer that he will be available at Fritz's shop. He takes him there, and when he is not there, he tells that Lutkins will be at Gustav's barber shop. He then takes him to his mother, and she is very such a ferocious woman that she threatens to burn him alive. So thus Lutkins makes the young lawyer a fool of himself. So that's the end of the story. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye, and please take care of yourself. Thank you very much.